right, so we've got Becky Campbell here. Becky, what do you do in the owner-operator division?
So I am the leader over both rapid response and our IEL division. So we're over like contracts and things like that, any questions that you've got about your settlement, and then any issues that you've got with your leased unit with Swift.
Okay. What about guys like me that are all fancy and own their trucks?
I mean, I'll answer your questions too, I guess.
So one of the things guys don't know is when they call the rapid response number, you have specific people that do specific things.
Yes.
So who are they, and should they ask for them, or should they just, your people will just say, oh, that's a juice thing?
Sometimes. Right? So in the past 2 years, we've actually brought everything together. Before it was very segmented. It was Juice did only mechanical, Connie did only mechanical, and then we had the rapid girls who would only answer questions about settlements and contracts and things like that. In the last year, we've focused heavily on cross-training to make sure that the girls who are answering the phones, the front lines, they can answer probably about 85 to 90% of your mechanical questions too. So if you've got an issue that like, hey, I am on the MRP program, and an RO just came through, can you scrub it for me and make sure I'm not paying for something you should be paying for? Mm-hmm. Those girls can do that too. Only when it's something that's like super, really integrated, like there's a ton of different repairs on there and there's some question as to what might or might not be covered, then we're gonna engage Juice and be like, hey, can you help?
So basically give them a chance when you call.
Absolutely.
Don't just automatically say, you can't help me.
Yes, those girls, as a matter of fact, pretty much all of us have grown together here. The division itself is pretty young. Everybody that's over here, with the exception of Juice and Connie, the rest of us are under 3 years with the division, and we've worked very, very closely together. So if there's ever something we don't know how to do, we just jump out and try to figure out how to do it. So if you're thinking that you can just get everything done through me, it's hard to get a hold of me sometimes because I'm in a lot of meetings. Give the girls a chance. They will definitely do everything they can to get you situated and have your issue resolved.
Excellent. So we know the girls. There's two of them out here right now.
Yeah, they're working from home.
So you guys do remote?
Yes. So Connie has been with us since the beginning of time. So she's worked with Swift for 21 years, all of which has been with IEL. She works from home in Flagstaff, and she's consistently remote. Okay. Jenny does hybrid, and then and sometimes even Nikki will be working from home. It just depends. So if she's feeling a little under the weather, we don't want to share the germs, and the girls will work from home.
Post-COVID world, people.
Indeed. Indeed. You'll always find me in here.
So the one person that I know of, and I don't want anybody to get hurt here, but the one person that I know of that is actually special is Juice.
Juice is totes special. Yes.
Juice is the guy you call when you're just mechanical.
Yes. If it's something mechanical and it's super involved, he's definitely going to be your dude. He's also assisting right now with the duties that used to be the truck manager. So if you get a brand new unit or you get a new leased unit and there's an issue within that first 30 days, it would have been Juice anyway, but he's being more involved during the contract process now. So if you have somebody that does one and they're like, oh my gosh, we call those point of sales, he's going to be assisting with those things too.
Okay. And what about when you're at the end of your lease? There's a guy that does just that.
That's Sean. He's our contract end of lease homie.
Okay. So one of the things, guys, that I want to really stress here, because it's been brought up, give your OOCs first crack at a problem.
For sure.
There are only how many people here? 4 sometimes?
Yeah, I have a total of 4 direct reports, and there used to be 6. So the department is shrinking. We just offered for somebody new, so give us time to get them trained up. But yes, there's only 4 of us, and there's like 50 OOCs and countless driver leaders.
And, you know, if I'll just put out there for those of you that follow us, if you are trying to go through your OOC and you're just not getting satisfaction, and you end up calling Rapid in just frustration, let us know. Because it's not that the people are bad people, maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
And we can help with that. So let us know what your experiences are out there.
For sure.
Be nice to people in Rapid. They're really short-staffed. And they're nice. I've met them.
I mean-ish.
Well, it depends on if you've had lunch.
That's true. I did eat today, so that's good. And I work directly with the OOCs and their training and development. So if you ever have an issue and you're like, they should know this thing, just remember that we've got a lot of new OOCs too. So they can always engage me and we can work on something together. I have a lot of owner-operator consultants that do that.
Okay. And if you're in Phoenix, you've heard us say this before, come in here. It's building 11, yes? 10.
No, 10.
10, I always get it backwards.
Yes.
My mind. So building 10 is where they're at. Just come on in, say hi. If they're busy, just go.
Yeah.
If they're not busy, say, hey, Becky. And
poke your head in. You'll get to see my pug pictures.
yeah, and Brett's here. Brett's usually really busy, so if he's got his door closed, don't bother him.
Yeah,
because he's in a meeting. If his door's open, at least say hi. It's good to get in front of these people because we talk a lot about building relationships, and I have a really good relationship with Becky here. I have a pretty good relationship with Brett. It depends on the day because, like I say, Brett, vice president, dude. The dude's busy. Like you cannot you don't understand how busy he is.
Super.
Juice is in the office next door, and they have Jerry in the corner. I don't know what's up with that.
We put baby in the corner. I'm not gonna lie.
And so just if you're here, it's about a 50-50 shot if you'll actually get to meet Juice because he works remote half the time.
Juice or Jerry? Juice is here
Jerry.
every day. Yeah, Jerry is half the time, yeah.
So if you're here, you may or may not meet Jerry. Jerry works remote half the time. Dude's like a super dad.
For real.
If there's something with his kids, he just, I'm gone.
Yeah, and there's
like that. So give him some slack on that. And for those of you that are, who's this Jerry guy? Jerry is the West Coast OOFC. We call them owner-operator planners for some dumb reason. Somebody came up with that. That's only part of his job. But yeah, so if he gets stuck over here, he's the guy that when you call the 800 number, hit West Coast, he's the guy that picks up.
Yeah.
And he'll get you moving. So is there anything that you would have for owner-operators, new and old, that you see that we need to work on?
I think that the biggest thing is going to be communication. Make sure that you have good communication with your terminal, the ops level. They're going to be your backup. They're your safety net. If that erodes in any way, involve us so that we can help either mend that relationship or find you a new home. I know sometimes there can be personality conflicts or you just don't work well with a specific terminal. Don't feel like you're locked in. If you're struggling one place, there are endless opportunities within Swift, and we're happy to help you find a new home.
I like that you put it in personality conflict mode because like I work for Dana Nelson, with Dana Nelson. We don't work for anybody but ourselves. Dang it, Jeff. So my OOC is Dana Nelson out of Troutdale, and you probably know Dana.
I do.
People either love her or absolutely can't stand her. There are only two opinions of Dana. So don't feel like just because you're having a personality conflict that it's necessarily you or them. Sometimes you just need a change.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to find that person that you can actually work with.
Yeah. Yeah, this freight environment too this is a time to kind of spread your wings a little bit, go outside of what you'd normally do. I think the biggest piece of advice that I could give right now, just where we're sitting, is if it's not working, try something different. That may not be changing your whole terminal or anything like that, but if it's specific freight that you normally would say, to, give it a try. Giving yourself a little extra money in your pocket will help you outlast and survive this environment and not have to go back company or end up losing your business.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's Becky Campbell, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
Officially number 3 in the division. 2, 3?
3? Probably 3.
We don't care.
I'm number 1.
She's important.
No.
All right, thanks, Becky.
Thank you, sweetheart.